Hi everyone, I'm Rosa Raccoon, a huge Final Fantasy and RPG lover who streams on Twitch. So, nice to meet you. What you're watching right now is my first playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI, a game I have waited for so long, ever since we saw that first trailer in September 2020, I think it was, something like a PlayStation Showcase, something like that. It looks amazing, absolutely wonderful, and I'm so excited to play it. Now, these videos that I import to YouTube or export to YouTube, they won't be highly edited or anything like that. These are very much basically just my VODs. I take out breaks and stuff like that, like some intros and some endings I take out, but otherwise it's just my Twitch VODs. So if you would would want to come hang out on Twitch, I highly appreciate that. I don't really do much else on YouTube. I kind of use this as a database for myself, so where I keep my videos. But I just wanted to give you this short little intro at least for this wonderful playthrough. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you're as excited as I am, and enjoy. But anyway, okay. These were good discussions. Thank you for this. Just so we can actually get into the game at some point, how about we continue the game right now? We can still continue talking about anything else under the sun, but let's see what Joshua has to say. I'm sorry. I'm taking Joshua's booty away from you all. Please say goodbye. Bye, Joshua's booty. Okay. Oh, you can see it for a while longer. It's okay. Might not be able to watch Alan Wake 2? Why not? I mean, I probably wouldn't play it on stream anyway.
They have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain.
This game, the music, honestly, it's so good.
Should we fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations.
That's what Sid said, though.
Of suffering.
Do or do not. There is no
everyone
try.
Plays their part.
Exactly. Yoda, Sid, Clive.
It will happen.
Same people.
And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
It's so, Joshua looks like a phoenix. I love it. They designed his character so well. When I look at Joshua, I see the phoenix.
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
I don't know, am I just crazy?
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let
What?
alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
Joshua...
All right. I yield.
I don't have a good feeling
Only
about
what you
this.
must. Yes. I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Yes. Hello.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins.
I'm fine.
Ifrit, Your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime.
How dare you laugh at me mid?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger.
What?
That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
Are we gonna
don't have to
ride
do this.
Bahamut?
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret?
Dion, you don't need to sacrifice yourself. Jesus
My
Christ,
life
man.
ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more.
No, you can.
Besides, I would have words.
No,
with
you do not
Ultima.
need to repent.
He has much to answer for.
Better stay alive. Oh my god.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Oh. Okay. He doesn't like the way he speaks. He doesn't mean to die. It's just like he has accepted that if he dies, he dies. But he's not gonna like give his life up for it, you know?
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back.
No, shut up. Shut up, Clive. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No. Shut
I've
up.
come to terms with that.
Shut up.
That
Shut up.
doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Shut up.
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Nope. I will ignore everything Clive just said. I will ignore it. If Joshua comes with us and dies, then Clive can absorb the Phoenix too, and Clive can absorb Bahamut then too. Clive already has Bahamut. Hug. We already have Bahamut. That's the thing. That's why it's very dangerous for Dion. For Dion to turn into Bahamut. Because every time we've absorbed an icon, the original dominants they've still kept the icon power, but they haven't been able to control it. They've all like lost power of it. They've lost power over it. So if we worry now that if Dion uses Bahamut, he will lose himself because we have absorbed basically a large portion of his power. We'll see. Kamikaze Dion. No, I don't want to.
Take as much time as you need, brother.
Aww.
Something tells me Ultima will wait.
No, you. Thank you, Snow. Snow can't hear me. You're at the end. Hi, Dino. I am at the end. I mean, okay, to be fair, I told chat previously,
Something about it.
I don't think we're finishing the game today. Because I think there's still going to be some side quest stuff, right? I don't know. But I'm very, very excited. I'm nervous and excited and, man, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I hope you're doing good, Dino. I have to say, I'm thirsting over Jill quite a bit. Especially, see? Okay. Lime, I disagree with you still. I don't think the previous outfit was a grandma outfit. But this new outfit, though, it's so good. It suits her perfectly.
Say your farewells.
Perfectly.
And let us be gone.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Hi, Solar. Hello, cutie Solar. How are you, my friend? We're doing good.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go
I'm
to East,
nervous.
but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
I'm extremely nervous. We need to talk to Jill. I feel bad. Are we ready for this? This is gonna be sad. So is it basically just gonna be me, Joshua, and Dion? Is that what they're saying? Only the three of us are gonna go? So Dion will give up his free will to help Clive fight for the free will. Yes. Exactly. Hug. I don't want that to happen. I saw something about 2 DLCs. You saw correct. Indeed, they are making 2 DLCs. I can speak. 2 DLCs. And PC is work in progress. So PC, hopefully someday. Someday, we'll see. But yeah. I'm very curious to find out what the DLCs will be. I think one could be for the time skip, right? The 5-year time skip. But I don't know what the other one could be. But maybe too fancy considering the predicament they're in. But at least it looks kind of like armor, you know? Okay.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea.
Sorry. I forgot about this. She reminded me of something. Remember we were talking about Metia, right? So Metia is the red star. I was thinking, once again, please don't confirm nor deny, but when we heard about Ultima's past, that Ultima and like their race, their people, came from another world, came from another land, basically, to Valisthea. I was thinking, did they come from Metia? Could they have come from Metia? Because Metia is red. So maybe that means that Metia has kind of like it's a dead star, basically. Like it's already been taken over by the Blight or something. So maybe they abandoned Metia, where they're originally from. They abandoned Metia to come to Valisthea. I don't know. But that's also really interesting because we, at least in Rosaria, right? Metia is kind of this, like, people wish upon Metia. It's a star that people revere and think of as something otherworldly and godlike in a sense, which interesting if it would be the case that Ultima is originally from there, because Ultima technically, I guess, is their god, their creator. Yeah, I don't know. What happened to the rest of Ultima's people? So I'm not still 100% sure. I don't remember, Lime.
What I have to do.
They went to sleep,
I have to do it.
at least, to rest.
There's no turning back now.
But I don't know if there even is people at...
This is where our journey
I don't
will
really
lead
know.
us,
Or if it's just Ultima.
where it will end, for better or worse.
Oh boy.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Doesn't sound like Jill is coming with us, Dino. And yeah, mid 2 DLCs.
It's almost time.
Alright.
Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything. My friends, we did it. We have reached the point of no return. Now when I open up this map. Alright, guessing game. Those of you who played the game, you're not allowed to take part. Chat, how many side quests do you think I have right now when I open this map? How many side quests? Make a guess. I wonder when the DLCs will come out, considering Rebirth is so close. That's a good point. And it sounded like they basically have just started making the DLCs, so I think it will still take a while, Solar. Also, I hope you have a lovely barbecue today. I'm sorry I read your message earlier, but I didn't say anything. I'm sure it'll be a good time. I mean, your family always has a good time, right? Okay, 10, 7, 9. How many? Yes. Riku, you're not allowed. You've played the game. Only those who don't know. 5, 7, 9, 5, 10. Okay. All right. Who's going to be correct? Let's count. Oh boy. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do we have from the reading table? 7, 8. At least 8 here. Do we have side quest anywhere else? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, my God. 9. 10. 11. 11? Maybe? I think 11, if I counted correct. 11. So mid was closest. Mid guessed 10, but even 10 was not enough. We have 11. Damn. Yeah, we're not finishing this game today. Oh my god. Oh, I'm allowed to laugh. You are totally allowed to laugh, Riku. Yes. Riku knew. Riku was like, oh, you little sweet summer children in chat. You think only 5? You think 5 side quests? Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna happen. Why is Mid so good at guessing? Because Solar. You know why? This is why. Because Mid is pro! Ah! Of course that's why. Do you want to estimate how long you can get this done? Yes, Riku, feel free. I mean, we all know that I will take forever, nonetheless. But, you know, we'll go at our own pace. But I am curious, how long did it take for you? How long did it take for you? Or you could just say, fuck it, and do the main quest. No, never, ever. I want to... Okay, the thing is, I actually really do care about all these people. I really do care about all these people we have met in this game. So I want to do these side quests. I want to say goodbye to them. They mean a lot to me. They're my friends. So we're going to do that. But we need to decide which one we want to do first, though. Let's open these first, okay? Let's do that. 5 hours-ish? Well, so it's going to take me like 10 hours then. Okay. In search of a lost home. Is this Moss the Traveler? Lost home? Reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist an ancient text deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter with one such tome, from a distance, that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for services rendered. Vivian, of course, we're going to help Vivian. I don't really like Vivian that much.
This is no mere adventure story.
Yeah. Side quests are important. Exactly. I agree. No, I totally agree. Side quests are important. I really have liked the side quests. I've done most of the side quests offline. But a lot of them I really enjoyed. One that's been my favorite so far is probably the one related to our blacksmith. The one where we went to his, like the town where he grew up. Ravot, something? Is that the town name? And we met kind of like his nemesis. I thought that was really good. In the mood. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cups. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones. I'm sad. Is Torgal sad? Is Torgal sad?
What is it this time, Torgal?
Oh no. Alright, I know what quest we're doing first. We're gonna go say hi to Torgal first. Because Torgal is important. Where? Torgal? Where? More than words, this one. Yeah, don't worry, Dino, I'm doing all of them. We will do all of the side quests. We must. Torgal is first. He's best boy. Oh no. What is he looking at? Oh no. I'm already gonna cry. I've already cried today. I don't want to cry again. Look at him. Look at him. Hi, boy. Boy, are you okay, boy? I know this music. Why did I choose this music?
Something, boy.
I love this music too much, but
What is it? What do you see out there?
Crying next to a dog for the second time today.
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
You're right, Hug.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg since you
Is
asked.
Torgal missing
What
Sid?
they're eyeing on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all.
No.
Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was
Drink
looking
away
for
the
was
pain.
you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Oh my god.
Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed.
It's from
You
Sid.
miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
I can already feel. Oh my god.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Thank you, Lady Karen.
Good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated.
I love him.
You've been a good friend to him.
Yes, you
Only
have.
because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
No. I love Karen. No. Okay. No.
Where to then, Torgal?
This is talking like this with everyone. I'm starting to realize that this game is ending. And we are gonna say goodbye to all these characters. And that makes me sad. What's up, Gav?
You alright? About that.
If there's anything I can do to help you kill this Ultima bloke, you just say the word, eh? This Ultima bloke. You could promise to take Sid's name off my hands.
Aye!
Don't even joke about that. Anyway, I thought you said you hadn't finished with it yet. I did, didn't I? Now, if you wanted to give me an even grander title, something to rival your Sid the Outlaw, that'd be a different story.
Let's see.
Gav the Magnificent, Gav the Almighty, Gav the Lionheart, something along those lines. I'll leave that to you to decide. I'm sure you're more than capable of choosing the perfect moniker for Sid's right-hand man. Right-hand man, eh? I'll take it. I love them.
You off then?
Yeah, Potato, stop cutting onions. Maybe he's cutting onions in Starfield and it's like coming
Right, Torgal.
in this direction. Oh my
Where are you
god.
taking me?
Where are we going?
I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me
Oh,
one.
no. I cannot.
Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Why are we doing this quest first?
Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then.
Why did none of you stop
Fingers
me?
crossed the old mooring is still there.
I love you so much, Torgal. I love you so much. Did Potato finish FF16 before you? Potato has not played FF16. Not playing, yeah. He's not a huge Final Fantasy person in general. We have very different gaming tastes with Potato, weirdly enough. the only game that both of us are obsessed with is Final Fantasy 14. Other than that, we gravitate to very different types of games. Often. Not always, but often. Oh my god, are we gonna go? But it's good though, because that means I can always watch him play, and then he can watch me play. So we both get to experience different games. Games that we wouldn't want to play.
I remember.
For each other.
You're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
Torgal's not liking that. He's like, no.
I wasn't being serious.
I love him. Don't you dare make me swim. Why? Where are we going? Where's Torgal taking us?
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Hi, Torgal. All right, everyone. It's time for the best time of the day, aka Torgal petting time. Oh my god, he's such a good boy. I can't. He's such a good boy. Yeah. It is very convenient, though. I mean, often.
I bet I could still beat you.
Race you there. Run, Clive, run. Oh, he wasn't running. Let's go. Oh my god. Treehouse? Was this like our old treehouse? Hi, Pasovla. May I share a mild spoiler? Very mild.
Here we are.
I would rather not have any spoilers, if that's okay with you. I mean, is it related to FF16 or something else? And hi, how are you? I don't know why we're doing Torgal's quest first, but this is already breaking my heart. Why did I choose Heartbreak immediately? I don't know. Lime. My god. Oh no!
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
It's a sword.
This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate.
Did Torgal bring these?
Did
Oh!
you bring these here? My sparring sword.
God damn it.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
No. Stupid game.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Memories are important to us as people and to the bonds that we forge. Oh my
That's not
god.
the way back to the boat, Torgal.
No, not more. That's not it.
All right. I'm coming.
I thought that would be it. Are you serious? You know me, chat. I love animals. I love dogs. like the bond between an animal and a human, like especially if it's your lifelong friend, it's, oh my god, it hurts me so much every time. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, man, why? Pasavla says not stories, but relate to side quest order. Okay, I got you. So, do you, Pasavla, have like a recommendation in which order I should do the side quest? Then for sure, like if you think there's a good way to, like, a good order to do the side quest, then feel free to let me know. Something like that. Yeah, that I totally don't mind. Thank you for asking first. I really appreciate you asking first. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you. Ah, but wait, there's more. I'm not ready for more. Do we feel good? I don't know. And hi, Toyota. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh god. Torgal is making me cry. Don't mind me. I hope you're doing well. That is an adorable emote. Oh my god. Moogle Moogle. Have you played Final Fantasy 16 yourself?
I think I know where we're going.
Man. It's like, they just love you so much. Like, pets just love you so much, and they give you their unconditional love, and it's like, it's so much more than humans deserve, and That's gorgeous. Extremely gorgeous. Oh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today.
True.
We certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
More than words. They do show us more than words. Charred sparring sword. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by a faithful friend in the aftermath of the Ironblight invasion. Ah. I love this so much. Ah. That was nice. That was very nice. Okay. Oh, that was amazing. Are you doing platinum trophies? So that's not like, I don't have that as a goal per se on stream, but I think I do want to platinum the game. But what I will do is, because usually when I play games on stream, I play it as blindly as I can and just take in what I can. And then if I like the game enough, then I play it offline, like a second playthrough for everything that I missed. So I'm definitely going to be playing this game offline again. I'm gonna do New Game Plus and probably the Final Fantasy mode. I don't know, like, how difficult is this game to platinum actually? Because I don't want to like check out any of the trophies or anything for, you know, I don't trust trophy list because spoilers. But I think I do want to platinum it at some point for sure. I just wanted this. Don't go, Torgal. Don't go. Don't go. I don't want to fight them. Okay. Oh god. How to breathe. How does one breathe? Everyone, me included, tend to do Joshua and Jill's quests last. Okay. That makes sense. After you complete them, they become permanent party members. I saw somewhere that they have extra banter lines in the other side quests. Oh! Okay. Interesting. So you could do them first. Interesting. Oh, so what do you think, chat? Should we then do them first? Should we then do Joshua and Jill so we can get them in our party? Well, that's super interesting though. Like, yeah, and like the game doesn't tell you that at all. 100 hours if you skip all the cutscenes. Jesus, that's so many. Okay. Oh my god. So Toyota, you've platinumed it, I guess then, right? How did you find the New Game Plus, like the Final Fantasy difficulty? I don't know if, are you like an action gamer yourself? Because I've never really played games like this before. I've never properly played Devil May Cry or anything. So it hasn't been like too difficult for me now. I mean, some things, yes, but like in general. But I have a fear that Final Fantasy difficulty will be like way too much. There's only 3 trophies that you need to do in New Game Plus. Oh, okay, interesting. And hi, Clacy. Clacy, how are you? Okay, you say first. Lime says first. All right. Okay. Thank you, Pasovla, for letting us know. Let's go with that, so we can get the extra dialogue. Torgal is hanging out with Joshua. Let's do Joshua and Jill first, and then do the rest of the side quest. Thank you for letting us know. And Clacy, I hope you're doing good. Joshua time.
Clive. This is it then, brother.
Our last dance with Ultima awaits. Only the Founder knows what awaits us up there.
Indeed.
But whatever you find, we shall overcome it. It would not do to disappoint our friends. They all believe in you, Clive. They would follow you to the ends of the earth if they could.
You're wrong.
My friends don't follow me. They spur me on. I couldn't have made it this far without them. Nor without you, Joshua. You gave me your blessing and made me your shield. Without you, I don't know how I would have even survived. Even when we were apart, you were always with me, and I trust you'll be with me now until the end.
Of course.
Whenever that may be. Also, where there's a will, there's a way.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's...
Not nothing.
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found...
Oh yeah.
Or something akin
I'm
to
not
it.
gonna lie, I forgot about the Undying already.
How and where?
In the crypt
How?
beneath Rosalith Castle.
Wait, did he just say Ultima's will?
After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
Ah.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Oh, of course I'd join you. What do you mean?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Nice. Awesome. Awesome. There wasn't budget for voiceover dialogue in the end game. That always okay. It's so funny because when you speak to them, right, and do the random ass dialogue stuff, it's I always wait for them to continue. Like when they speak the first words, I just stand there. I'm like, yeah, until I realize that oh yeah, these aren't like actually voice acted. I find it interesting that they decided to voice the first words of the lines. Like, why? I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it that much, but I just find it funny. Hi, Joshua. Hey, are we ready to speak with Fortunal, aka Margit? Dad, I'm home.
Your Grace, my lord.
Hi, Dad.
I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Other Dad.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Oh boy. Okay. Father time. My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way, it shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you. Your father. Stupid dad!
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this
Why'd you have to
missive
die?
shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me.
Ooh.
The complete emancipation of
Aww.
bearers is their stated aim. But your
Of
father's
course it
dream
is.
did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development
Aww.
of non-magical technology.
Because he doesn't want the bearers to be used.
Spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
Yeah.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains,
Ooh.
and she has come bearing gifts.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better
Huh?
that she explain, my lord. After
Moi
all,
Demma.
the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor
Portional says
extended
hello.
only to recovering
I hope you're
His
doing
Grace's
good.
will,
Cyril
and
sounds like Margaret.
arranging a
It is
meeting
Margaret.
with the one
Lime.
who might execute it,
Mm-hmm.
or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Who is this woman?
Thank you, Cyril.
I'm trying to think.
Shall we then?
What the heck? Dino, okay. Thank you for explaining the New Game Plus stuff. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so maybe I
My
won't...
friends are my power.
Oh,
Let's go.
what the... What the frick was that, Texas speech? Let's go. Cutie. Hi, cutie. Let's go. Let's go. We're going. How are you, cutie? Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Thank you for the prime. You can use that anywhere and you chose to use it here. I appreciate you very, very much. How are you? How are you doing? How is life? How is the Moogle tombstone grind? How is FF16? I mean, you already finished FF16, right? A while ago? Oh, and Lime, you're right. Actually, Persona does have that. Yeah, and Persona, right? Everyone who's played Persona 5, they do that, right? So sometimes when you speak with your friend, you kind of... They say something first, and then it's silent after that, I think so, yeah? I find even on FF mode, when you die during the boss fights, they still give you 2 potions. Oh, okay, interesting. So they're still very generous. And Toyota as well. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the Trash Gang. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Okay. The onion sword is hidden in the systems menu. The onion sword is like the strong one, right? Okay, there's actually another sword that I haven't been able to make yet, that I hopefully will be able to make soon. The Götterdämmerung, you know? The Götterdämmerung is always the OP sword. I don't know if it's still going to be OP at the end of the game, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Hello?
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
Interesting. And yeah, cutie, we have made it to the point where we have all the side quests. All the side quests. But I'm looking forward to it. These are actually nice. I like the people. Who is she?
My lord, your grace.
Hello?
I hardly recognize you.
Huh?
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields.
Hello, Goditha.
Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Well, it's been
Lift
like
up your head, Lady Goditha.
20 years.
You have our gratitude for your service to our house.
So a little bit
and
late,
to our
but
father.
I merely
it's
did my
fine.
duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
What are we gonna get?
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear.
Matching armbands.
Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice.
It's okay, Goditha.
And his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your
This
claiming the Heartstone
music is very similar to Eternal Wind
I know that
at times.
nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone?
We gotta get some
I
Heartstone.
do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it.
I know, Lime.
It is found in the bellies of elder griffins.
Employees nowadays. Always
You at least
late.
know where to find
Ah, yeah.
them. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's wake.
Oh,
not
this
far from here.
this is bad.
A certain specimen.
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay.
Wow.
I have been tracking its movements since
Wow.
you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
So
Say,
during
Joshua.
all this war,
What else?
life has been ending, everything has been chaos. This woman has just been tracking this random ass griffin. I guess.
The griffin your father meant to slay is currently
Priorities.
nesting in Titan's wake, not far from here. Slay it in his stead, and claim the Heartstone that he could not.
Okay. Guess we're gonna slay a
Titan's
griffin.
Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
What do you mean we must not be hasty? It's fine. It's just a griffin. How hard can it be? Right? Right? Again, I don't remember how to play this game. The combat is going to be rough. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta have hobbies. True. I mean, if that's the only thing that's, you know, kept her going, then who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
I don't even remember what my abilities actually are. What do I have? Oh, I do have Reef Slip. I've kind of been in between trying out different stuff. You know what? We're just gonna go with this. See what happens. see what happens. That's a griffin. Hi. All right.
For House Rossfield.
Okay. Woo! Nice. Okay. Nice. Go, go, go. Okay. Wait, how do I... Oh, I have the wrong one. It's Garuda. Okay, never mind.
This one.
Okay. Oh, oh, oh. What do I have? I don't remember any of my abilities. Go. Nice. Okay, I have this. I already have level 5 Zantetsuken though, so... Nice. Let's go. Go, go, go! This doesn't do that much damage though. It only brings up my gauge bar. And one more. Nice! 2 Zantetsuken and 1 stagger bar. Let's go! Okay. No. Kingslayer. Oh! What? What is that? Oh my god, I don't see anything. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I like that combo. Go. This should break you. Nice. Please hit him. Please hit him. Okay. I was worried that when I hit him. Go, 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 go. I still don't quite yet know how I want to use Zantetsuken and stuff in general. What? Ow! Go, go, go! I'm almost dead, but it's okay. I think this should kill him. Maybe? Perhaps.
Farewell.
Oh! Yes! That is freaking satisfying to get a kill with Zantetsuken. Damn! That's awesome. Nice! Okay, okay. Getting the hang of it. Yay! Epic ending. Epic ending. I really do like Odin. I do like Odin. I'm not... See, okay, my build previously was very focused on like evading and blocking enemy attacks, but I think now with Zantetsuken, it's more focused on building like really bad really hard damage for stagger. So I think I need to replace some of my other abilities as well. Like some of my Garuda and Titan abilities do not mash with Odin at all. So I need to kind of think about them again. But it's okay.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
We did it. I hope you enjoyed that. Wasn't that beautiful? That was pretty badass, wasn't it? ending it with that. Nice. Nice. So it's good to know that you can get to Zantetsuken's. Like Rift Slip really does help with that. You can fit it in one stagger bar. Let's go.
Oh, thank
A little
the
bit more
thunder
coffee.
You were safe. The griffin is slain then?
And the
Yes.
Heartstone claimed.
Here, have it.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace.
You're the
Your
one giving
father
us a
would be
gift.
so proud.
We should
Lady
thank you.
Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Interesting.
The armbands are complete.
Let's go.
Take them.
He didn't read the
They
item
are
description.
yours, after all.
He did not.
Heartstone is harder and more
That's Clive
enduring
for you.
than garnet,
I'm sorry,
or
Clevis.
even ruby.
Clevis, yes.
It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable
See, the most important
bonds
things that
between
Ultima wants to
you.
break are bonds
It's a
and our
message.
will.
Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy.
Mm-hmm.
Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
You're such good
Indeed.
brothers.
His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise
No.
that he would always be with you.
No.
Lady Goditha,
Mm-mm.
for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady.
Oh.
There is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them.
Interesting.
So, how
Interesting.
were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you,
Aww.
and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late.
No.
When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
Aww.
Thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me.
Of course,
He informed
Lime.
me that his Grace's will
Have
had
a
been
wonderful lurk.
recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady
Aww.
Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria,
Right? Yeah.
I thank you for your loyal service.
Lady Goditha, I don't know what you expected. But
Thank you, my lord.
hey, it's admirable, you
Your
know?
Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
And Lime, I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well and you get a wonderful, beautiful new haircut.
The bands suit you well.
Thank you.
It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part
This is still
a
so
little
disturbing.
longer,
Like, I cannot see anything
might I
else
suggest that you
except
make
for
your way
Chenault
to your
in him.
father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff. Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to.
I don't want
What do you say,
to.
Clive?
No.
Should we pay Father a visit?
Nope.
I think we should.
No.
I was hoping to
Nope.
be able to offer him my thanks. before we left for Origin.
I'm not ready.
Your father's helm is
Nope.
enshrined there.
Nope, nope, nope,
It
nope.
has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it. For it too is a part of
Oh,
your
cutie.
inheritance.
Before this, by the
I
way,
do not
we
doubt
did the
that your
Torgal
father
quest.
would prefer it
We
in
did the
your
freaking
hands
Torgal quest first.
than perched upon some lonely rock.
My heart broke. Mm,
Thank you, Cyril.
made it. Dun, dun. If my father was a king and he only left me and my sister matching armbands, I would be a bit disappointed. Fair. No, to be honest, like, I think everything was kind of taken away from him, right? I don't think he had much left to give, unfortunately. I think he would have given him, like, they would have given them everything, but yeah. Things didn't quite work out as planned, I don't think. But these better be some really, like, beautiful armbands, though. It better be.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain.
Well,
Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of.
yep.
But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Sorry, I was trying to avoid them. It did not work. Game said no. Also, this is really nice. Like, I remember when we were first walking here. I remember when we were walking here and seeing this for the first time.
Just back there.
I know, it's just back there. Ah! Oh god, okay. The Torgal quest, good boy. He was way too much of a good boy. I can't, like, he brought all of that stuff from Phoenix Gate. There it is. Joshua must be traumatized. Like, he saw
Father
his
always fought for what he believed
dad's
was right.
head cut off.
It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I
Hi,
realized
Ari. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate after this,
I had
okay?
never fought for anything.
I hope you're doing good this morning.
I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart. Never looked back.
Hmm.
Never stopped fighting.
Oh my god, Kodechi, hi.
To me, he was the greatest of
Kodechi, I did the Torgal quest first, and I don't know why I did that, because that broke me.
men, and trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have.
Now Josh is just gonna take the helm.
And we'll
Yoink.
keep trying,
Mine now.
because that's
Thank
what
you.
he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself.
Mm.
Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
True.
I shall be borrowing this, Father,
Oh, he's actually yoinking it.
that you might watch over us
Oh.
as we follow in your footsteps.
Sure, that's totally the reason why, Joshua. You totally don't think that's just a really pretty helmet and you want it for yourself. Oh, just so you're watching over, just so you're with us. Mm-hmm. No. No. No, 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 no.
We won't lay you down.
God damn. I was doing so good.
Onward then.
He's watching all right.
Onward.
He saw you take that helmet,
To the
Joshua.
end.
and to a new beginning.
Oh my god. Stupid quest. How about we continue the game, everyone? We have joined hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Dope. Awesome. Moo. Moo. Yeah. We often go on walks to say hi to the cows. I like the cows. They're awesome. We love them very much. Alright, next we're gonna go to Jill. So we're doing Jill and Joshua's side quest first, because as you can see, they join your party when you do theirs. So Joshua's is done. Time for Jill. Hello, Dion. I love you.
The hour fast approaches.
We need to talk with Dion every time we see him. Don't mind me.
My decision is made.
I shall carry you and your brother to Origin, that the Lesage name might live on in honor, not in infamy. Even if I should not. Your Highness, you're not?
You said it yourself.
This is a journey from which I may not return, and yet I am resolved to go. Ultima took much from me, and he means to strip us all of what little we have left.
He must be stopped.
Whatever the cost.
He must.
Thank you, Your Highness. You are as over-hasty as your brother. Save your thanks for when this is over. You better be alive then, dude.
The time is nigh.
I swear to God. I think I know where you lived then. I think that's where my previous workplace was. Basically on the other side of the street from the campus. Oh! Yeah, you're right. Hug, you're probably correct. Yeah. And yeah, that was my campus. That's where I studied. Wait, we can't do Jill's yet. What is your side quest, Jill? But I really do love this place.
Do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I love nature.
I wanted to give you something.
I would not want to live in the middle of a city.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little,
Aww.
I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Black is the color of eternity. It cannot be stained. It cannot be sullied.
Cute.
It is unchanging, unwavering, just like your resolve. And mine.
Our resolve. May it never diminish.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
Linen handkerchief. Jill has honestly for a very long time been Clive's rock, it feels like. And it's very adorable. You have to speak with Joshua. Oh, to have him join us? Okay. My weekend started with grape rack and beautiful nature pictures, so I consider that a good way to begin. That's absolutely adorable. Oh my god. That's amazing. I'm glad we could help your weekend start off pretty well.
It's not time yet, is it?
What does Jill have to say?
Somewhere in the back of my mind.
I always knew it would come to this. It was only ever going to end this way, Jill. Either Ultima dies or we do.
I know.
But I still don't think I'm ready for it. And the thought of what you have to do makes me want to cry. Then cry. Shout, scream, laugh. Do whatever you feel. Our feelings make us who we are. Make us better than Ultima.
Thank you.
Clive. But a long time ago, I swore that only the stars would see me cry.
And so for now?
I'll save my tears until the clouds part and the heavens return. Interesting.
Be strong, Clive.
Jill and Clive are cuties, I agree. I really do like them. Concern for Jill. Ah, a fine hound. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there's still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. Aye, he'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of kupo nuts. You do good to remember that. I will not cry again for time. I will not. I refuse. The wages of fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominance sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths. Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. No. Korechi, I don't like it how this is, with every little small step, it's making me feel like I'm getting towards the end of the game, you know? It's like every small thing you read, it's like everything is a goodbye. Everything is a goodbye. I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm really bad with goodbyes. I can't do this. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction, before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Okay, yes.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Alright. So this is what we need to speak with him. Got you. Priceless. Yeah, Jill's feelings are interesting to me. I can't quite wrap my head around like what she is thinking right now. Her mind is probably a little bit of a mess. I think she's also going through a little bit of an identity crisis ever since she gave Shiva away. And now having to deal with letting Clive go.
I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different.
She's a little bit, yeah.
Since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she
Identity
is still
crisis.
one of us. To let her know that we still
Jill's
need
quest.
her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
I mean, Clive and Jill are quite close, I think. Aren't they quite
Do you
close?
remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
Oh boy.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say,
Murdoch!
he was none too
Murdoch!
pleased.
And it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh boy. I think,
True.
my friend,
Though I
we
suspect it is also
are
much
going
changed.
to
Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
see some romantic
Saying I
moments,
should go and scout
perhaps.
the area for bandits.
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
I love him. Josh was like, Clive, stop being dumb. We love them. Okay, make for Man's Hill. That's what we're gonna do. It's somewhere in Rosaria. What? Here? Oh. Oh, it's like right next to this place. Okay. Yeah, yep. Let's see. Immediately when you say romantic, Mid is like, oh? What? Where? Oh? That's Mid's Mass Effect dating game. Coming through, showing through. Romantic moments. I'm gonna have to close my eyes. Yes. Shield thy eyes. Chat. Chatting ones. Pray keep your innocence. Uh-oh. I think the snow daisies are a bit dead.
This is
Uh-oh.
the place, but
I think this is not a good plan. I don't think we want
sorry,
Jill to see dead flowers. Maybe not. Maybe not the best.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
Sag.
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Ooh, are we going to the botanist? I actually really like the botanists. Bow chicka wow wow. Maybe. Maybe Lime. We shall see.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Yeah. The FF16 Ultimania got released this week, and some of the backstory info about Dion and Terrace, I cry. Oh my god, I heard about it, Karaji, that all of it got released, and I can't wait. I can't wait to finish the game and read everything. I did hear about the ages of some of the characters, right? So Val told me that Edda is like 17, was it? Which is kind of a problem for my ship. Because, alright, I was hardcore shipping Edda and Gav, alright? Gav would be best dad, okay? They seemed perfect. It was so adorable when they walked away. But Edda is 17. And Gav is 26. So I think there might be a little bit of an issue there.
Oh. What brings you down from the
maybe
heavens,
like
Sid?
in 5 years?
Advice.
Maybe?
Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Help us.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill
Oh
would
my
be a good
god.
place to start.
This is
There in
reminding
the
me.
Royal Meadows, perhaps?
Royal
Both have
Meadows,
similar
got it.
climes and the right elevation. If the blight hasn't claimed them yet.
The way she's speaking
Right.
is exactly how all of my ecologist friends speak. Like if you ask someone, like a lot of my friends study like plant science and ecology and biodiversity.
Gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
And you're like, oh, what is this flower? And then they go on like a whole
Then Yote was right.
spiel and,
I
oh,
recalled that she
this
kept a
climate and then
record of
that
her
and then
travels, you see. So I
oh,
asked
okay.
her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilafast Bay.
Oilafast Bay, what the heck is
Shores
that?
border the meadows. Off we go then.
Okay. Let's go then. Was it Mid quite young as well? Yeah, Mid was 16. 16, I think. 1-6. Cray. Annabella being 52. Yeah, yes. They maybe probably should have made Annabella look a bit older. Not gonna lie.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets.
Oh boy. Yeah. Things are not going well with Northreach, I think.
The way things are going at the garrison, it'll be up to us to defend the town soon.
Oh boy. Wait, oops. I didn't want to do the ATL. How do I get there? Oh, I have to go through Northreach. Okay. Okay. We gotta collect some flowers before we save the world. That's always, right? Don't you always gotta collect some flowers?
I would speak.
Go sightseeing.
Saw the captain just now. Wasn't wearing his uniform.
Oh, interesting.
He handed it in along with his sword. Said he'd find
Right.
a better way to protect the town.
So, now that we don't have an empire, right? The empire was taking care of Northreach, basically. But after the empire fell, Northreach kind of fell into a state of disarray, and there was this duke that wanted to take control of everything, but he was being quite horrible, and no one liked his rule. So our friend Isabella, right? Isabella, the Vale owner, she entrusted Clive's help to kind of deal with all of this, and we did help her, and I think they came to some sort of agreement.
Matters are vast.
But
Where do we even start?
it seems like things are not working as well.
Coastline. We can start there.
Here, maybe? Yeah, mom has that skincare good. Barnabas is like 70 plus. True, Barnabas is like 70 plus, but with Barnabas though, like we know with Barnabas that he doesn't age, right? Because of Ultima's power, Barnabas doesn't age. So like, I'm not really surprised. He looks exactly the same as he did when he was young, I think. All right.
Do you see them?
Fuck, almost. I figured it might be able to. It's not. So many flowers. So many flowers.
Farewell.
Oh wow, what?
This one.
Ow. Come here. Go. Okay. He got that Akashic treatment. Yeah, he totally did. Her secret is the blood of her enemies. Is that the secret to eternal beauty? Oh boy. Oh no, it's a Minotaur. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Let's go. Nice. Nice. Go! Nice. Ba, 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 ba. Go! Let's go! Punch, 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 punch! Dope. Zantetsuken! Oh boy. Woo! Go, 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 go! One more. Ah, fuck. I let go. I let go R1 too early. That's okay. Go, 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 go! Nice. Woohoo! I just love knowing that Terrence and Dion have been together for like 10 years. Oh, to be fair, yeah, their relationship did seem like something that has been cultivated for a very long time. They also said, like when Terrence and Dion said goodbye, right? Dion said something like, "You have served me well ever since I was a young boy," or something. So they have known each other ever since they were kids. Imagine all the flowers will have died after all that AoE you party through around. Yeah, they're magical flowers. It's fine. It's fine. Surely.
That was harder than I expected.
True, at least I didn't step on them. I just blasted them with fire and wind and a blade of creation, but at least I didn't step on them.
It was worth it.
Aerith would be proud.
They're beautiful.
There's so many.
Do you think Jill will like them?
Of course she will.
She'll love them. Come on.
I think Jill is finally gonna cry. I think we are gonna make her cry. I hope for her that she can let her emotions out. Let's see how this goes. But Joshua, you're not coming with us. It's just me and Jill, okay? You're not?
Here's my work is done.
Oh, thank you.
The rest, as they say, is up to you.
Kind of worried the dude with third wheelers.
In the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Lol. Jill! Let's go. I have something to show you. Da 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 da. There she is.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is
Aww.
sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
And then he just leaves. He doesn't wait for an answer. He's just like, we're going. There are so many quests, I know. Kodachi, there was 11 when we started, and now we've gotten more, so quite a few.
There are so many.
Aww.
This is what you wanted to show me.
He always turns away before people answer. He doesn't give them a chance to respond. He's smart. Clive is smart in that way, I guess.
Don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough.
Oh, cute. Cute.
We've been worried about you. Joshua and I.
Your smile is
Remember
enough.
when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to.
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
Cute.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects.
Oh, wow.
With some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line.
Wow. Yikes.
No one thought to ask me what I wanted.
Of course not.
I was nothing to them. A pawn at best.
And that's what she was for the Iron Kingdom as well, as Shiva. She was just a pawn. She's been a pawn her whole life.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter
Oh my
what
god,
happened,
it's too cute.
I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Oh, this is so cute. Oh my god, Torgal's there. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to. Okay, thank you. Please forgive me. Thank you.
My friends are my power.
Oh my god. Catherine. I need to pause this. Thank you so much for the resub. What the frick? I hope you continue enjoying bobbling forever and ever. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. Good morning. How are you today? Did he finish Hades yesterday? I was lurking for a bit in your stream before I went to bed. But I hope you're doing good. Also, warning though, spoilers for Final Fantasy 16 if you care about that. Just in general. We're getting very close to the end of the game. But I hope you're doing good. Raccoon Bot is trying to hurt my feelings. Kodaji, that's Raccoon Bot. That's what Raccoon Lobster always tries to do. Raccoon Lobster just finds the perfect timing to like stab people straight in the heart with feelings. Yeah, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. I feel you. I feel you for sure. But Catherine, I appreciate you. Tack så mycket. Tack så mycket. Wow. I actually spoke some Swedish. I can't believe it. That is very sweet of you. I hope you... I'm a sneak peek a little bit. Okay. Maybe you can watch this beautiful, beautiful scene. Look at how gorgeous this is. If you ever get to play it, oh my god, I just hit my mic. I hope you enjoy it. It's beautiful.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor.
Ooh.
And from there, I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun.
Wow.
And I realized...
I know. Could I do that campfire scene and everything is...
how terrible the night.
It still left me traumatized.
Dawn would always come.
Dawn will always come.
That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Look away, chat, soon. Shield yourself. Close your eyes.
Where do you see us? When all this is
Close your ears.
over.
Oh, this music. Fucking soak and stop.
I don't know.
No, hug. No.
Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins.
Yeah.
After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
She really needs to start anew.
That's what you'll have.
Oh my god. Okay. Stop. I love oh my god. Close your eyes, chat.
And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Shield to thy innocence. Don't look. Don't look. Ah! Oh, the music. Fuck, this is beautiful. Oh my god. It's like straight from a romantic movie.
Garlands. What it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Ah.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything.
Thank you, Jill.
It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Ah! Shut up! Ah! How dare they hold their bodies like that? How dare they hug?
Where we are.
In my video game? Ew.
There's still much to do.
Ew. Hugging?
Do it together.
In my video game? Gross. Priceless. We are priceless to each other, aren't we? Snow Daisy Garland. Oh my god. A fragrant diadem hand-woven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Olivest Bay. I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do. We got Shiva's Kiss. Song of Winter, Autumn Gone, From Frosted Lips, Oblivion. Oblivion, best song, by the way, ever. Beautiful. Northern Nursery Rhyme. Awesome. Hey, hugs are good. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Hug. Yes, all the hugs in my video games, please. Yes. Totally. So. I don't know how many of you remember, but I have said that I do not like romance in video games, right? It's not, I mean, I have nothing against romance in video games, but for some reason, or any piece of media, actually, like, romance is not very my thing.
Let's go.
Like, that's why, for example, hot take, like, I don't, okay, Final Fantasy X is an amazing game, but Final Fantasy X does not even reach my top 3 Final Fantasy games, because I really don't like the relationship between Tidus and Yuna is just like, I don't really care about it that much. Like, I'm a horrible person. I am very unromantic when it comes to stuff like this. But I have said this before, for some reason, they have managed to make Clive and Jill's relationship very engaging. And I think the reason is because it's so real. Like, it's not over the top. It's very subtle. It's very two people just being there for each other, two adults having been friends for a very long time, being each other's support pillar. It's not like very romantic, honestly. I mean, it is romantic in that sense, but it's not like traditionally overly romantic. Do you know what I mean? And I like this couple. Like, I like their relationship. And this is one of the first relationships I think I've cared for in a video game. Probably. I can't remember of anything else, honestly. And yeah, Clive should have worn that. Like, I'm really mad. Clive should have put that on his head, honestly. Would have been much better. No. And since we're here, I figured why not do this Isabel questline next, right? Though should we, I mean, we should get... Can we have Joshua and Jill both at the same time in our party? That's what I'm wondering. Like, or can we have only one? I'm thinking, do I have to go talk with Joshua? Let's go see. Let's go see. I'm playing 10 in Japanese and I find their chemistry so dorky that I ship it. That's the thing, right? They are very dorky and they are very, like, cute. And I know a lot of people who love their relationship. Like, it's like, you know, they're meant to be together in a sense, but yeah, just not for me, I guess. I'm really boring in that way. It's cute that Shiva and Ifrit go together in this game. Yes. Oh, that's the thing. Okay, I actually really do like the lore of Ifrit and Shiva in Final Fantasy 15 as well. I found that to be one of the most, well, not one of the most impactful moments, but I found it to be really cool. I don't want to spoil. I'm gonna try not to spoil Final Fantasy 15, but there's this portion, right? Where Shiva kind of says her goodbye to Ifrit in some sense. And I found that to be really, really beautiful. It's a very short moment. It's like one line. It's one line, but still. Jill said, make way, Joshua. Yeah. Joshua, you're not gonna be third wheeling this whole time. I think you only get one. I guess you have to reload. Okay, let's see.
Brother.
Hi.
I put Father's helm in your chambers.
Oh, thank you.
He should be with you when his vision is finally realized.
Thank you, Joshua. For everything.
I love you, Joshua.
Don't mention it.
Haircut done. Let's go. Let's go, Lime. Congrats. How do you like it? Is it all good? Ooh, ask about Father. He always tried to spur me on, to give me courage. I knew his words were meant with kindness, but as a boy, they cut me deeply. How keenly they made me feel my own weakness, my own inadequacy. It was only after we lost him that I realized. He believed in me. He only wished that I would believe in myself. Father's words would have been to me as a torch in the darkness, banishing the fearful shadows and illuminating the path ahead.
His flame burns in your heart.
Brother, as it does in mine. And it is the flame that shall continue to light our path, all the way to the very end. Yeah, it shall.
Shall we then?
Yeah, it shall. Yeah, we shall. Okay. Alright. So, chat, which one do you want to do next? Which one shall we do next? Do you want to do Vivian? We have a ton. I think we have Vivian. We have something to do with the guards, probably. The curse breakers. I have no clue what this is. Oh, Doris. We have Doris as well. Do we want to do the hideaway stuff first or go to the other places? Oh, we have our uncle as well, Byron. Yeah. For some reason, I can never picked up or taken an English dub when I first played it. I mean, fair. Kureji, the English dub is not that great. Because, I mean, that was Square's like first proper voice acting that they'd done for Final Fantasy, right? So it didn't have much experience. I'm trying to make her a bit more interesting with my Elden builds. Hey, big bonks are the best, okay? Extremely best. Big bonks make the enemies go night night. Exactly. Hideaway stuff first? Okay. Dion doesn't have a quest yet. Yeah. Gav doesn't have a quest yet either.
You alright? You off then?
But let's do the hideaways. Let's do Byron's. Uncle Byron! Let's go. Okay, Uncle Byron. We love Uncle Byron here. In this house, we respect Uncle Byron. He's a good guy. You're set on this plan of yours, then? I am. You never were one to shy away from a fight. Some might say it runs in the family. Ha! Your father would be proud.
Thank you, Uncle.
I know he'll be with us up there.
As for down here...
You may take comfort in the knowledge that the realm will be in my capable hands until your return. Ha ha ha! That sounded more like an evil laugh. I don't know how to laugh. Indeed. Nice.
Clive, my boy!
Hi.
Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks.
Love him.
Hadn't intended for you to get involved.
I can't wait for Dion's quest. Oh my god.
We live in, huh?
Dion, oh.
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive.
So there's going to be like a total of 20 quests or something.
But tell me, is the realm truly
That's crazy.
in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way.
That's people for you, isn't it?
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin
I feel
to
that,
unite
Kureji.
the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together.
So you think Clive
I
can?
do know someone the High Commanders have been known to
never
listen
mind.
to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
Havel?
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar.
Isn't
and killed
Havel
most
that
of the rank and
dude
file.
from Dark Souls 3?
There is no man alive
Or
more capable.
does he have a different name? I don't remember.
Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On
Interesting.
one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well...
Oh boy.
With an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Everyone loves Clive. Of course this will be totally good. Nothing will ever
As
go
long as
wrong.
chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
So be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
Thanks,
No,
Uncle.
Thank you, Clive.
Nice. And yeah, could I actually relate to that laugh scene? I mean, okay, it is really funny, right? Like, it sounds so dumb. Like, the laugh is really fun and it's really memeable. Like, I find it really funny as well, personally. But I always understood the scene. Like, I always also thought, like, that the laugh was stupid on purpose. Like, to me, it always seemed like the laugh was stupid on purpose. Because, you know, they're trying to lighten the situation and stuff like that. But it does still make it very funny.
Do you see that too?
Oh, hi, Joshua. Oh, hi, Joshua. Hi, Jill. Hey, both of them are here. Nice. Are you going to follow me at all? Are you just going to stay there? Yay! We have the full party. Let's go. Awesome.
What is
Spit fire from my eyes? Jesus.
I'm scared.
It's all right. I'm here.
This is really cool, though.
Gonna come of this, I'm telling you.
Just looking at it's enough to send a shiver down your spine.
I love this. I love this. That the game does this. Every time something big happens, right? Everything changes. Like, the behavior of the villagers, of the NPCs, it changed. This is really cool. And then you can actually see the change in the environment, too. I really love it. Awesome. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Oh, good old the room.
Come on.
Come on, let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh yeah, Lime. What was that dude's name? Is he Havel? Havel? The really, like, the rock dude. What's his name? It starts with an H. I'm pretty sure. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about? Let's go. Go, Ambrosia, go. Ah, I still remember when we got Ambrosia. It's Havel, right? Nice, let's go.
Can't be Rutherford, can
I
it?
remembered, right? Okay. Well, we're gonna meet him soon. In this game.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you!
Oh yeah,
If
it's
a
that
fight you want,
dude.
it's a fight you shall have.
Right. I forgot about him. Ah.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him. This won't take long.
He's Uncle Byron's nemesis. Kind of.
All right. It won't.
Oh, let's go,
Then
baby.
Finish him.
You're not gonna finish anything. Let's go. Da 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 da. Nice. Santa Tsuken, baby, let's go. That's so satisfying. That is so satisfying to get this as the ending. Oh my god. I love that way too much. Way too badass. Yes, exactly. That's Lime why I remember the dude. It was torture. A little longer? Seriously? Clive, that took you like less than a minute. Excuse me. How fast do you want me to be? Rude.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume.
Hug.
Are either of you injured?
That's true.
No, my lord.
Oh my god, I wish I could say bye to the Chocobo. They're probably not gonna have a quest like that, and I'm sad. Oh no. Well, at least we got one for Torgal, but...
Soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace.
Disgrace?
Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course.
But you didn't listen, did you?
My lord Marquis.
Mm-hmm.
Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am.
Nice.
Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
Okay.
What do you stand to gain from all this?
Because always you gotta have something to gain,
I
right?
won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us.
Yeah.
And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right.
Come
But in
on.
order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right.
Nothing is forever.
You are no
That is
ordinary
true.
outlaw.
We're all gonna die at some point.
I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
Did the sun just go
I don't
behind the
doubt that I
clouds?
can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well,
Uncle
we'll
Byron.
need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
You think Clive is able to do that? Yeah, no.
I'm no diplomat either.
Uncle Byron.
And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Or are we talking about...
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a
Oh,
little
what
of
the heck is his
outlaw in
name?
ourselves
Lubo?
if we're to make it through this.
Lubo? Oh,
Very well. Send your man to me right away.
but we don't know where he went, though. He left the town.
My Lord Marquis,
Hi.
your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Interesting.
Very good, my lord.
That's the only dude I could think of. But how do we know where he is?
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No.
Yikes.
This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
What?
I hope I can convince him at least.
Quentin? What? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess he's good at talking and getting people on his side, but oh my god. Yikes. I love it. Like, how did we get into a discussion of what is Final Fantasy? It is a good discussion, though. That is actually, I think, so that's actually a very personal question, I feel. I think there is something connecting Final Fantasy, like all different Final Fantasy games to each other, but I don't think it's so easily quantifiable. I've talked about this before, but again, it's very personal. To me, Final Fantasy is a feeling. It's very much a feeling. I can't explain why some things feel like Final Fantasy, but they just do. It's like it's a combination of the story, the characters, the world building. Even though a story and plot might be very different between the games, but they all have. What was that? What was that? What? That was an animal. That was something. What was that? Where'd it go? I wanted to say hi to it. Oh no, I'm sad. It went away. Anyway. Yeah. But it's true though. It's true though. Like when you try, because, okay, this was a huge discussion in the community, all right? Because when Final Fantasy 16 came out, a lot of people were like, how is this Final Fantasy anymore? Right, because it's fully action. You don't have party members. A lot of like the actual things that people have thought of as Final Fantasy, if you just think about mechanics wise and stuff like that, are not in this game. So then a lot of people were like, well, why is this? It's not Final Fantasy anymore. And to some people, it might not be. But to a lot of people, it still is. It's just how, I don't know. To me, it's the characters, it's the music, and a lot of them, yeah, they do share. Like, you share the summons. The summons are a huge thing, right? Which is why this feels very Final Fantasy, because it's very focused on the summons. And summons are a huge deal in Final Fantasy itself. The themes, Final Fantasy usually always deals with very deep and heavy topics. They don't deal with it as straightforwardly and, you know, as they do in this game. But it's always there. It's always there. But there's also moments of levity and the feeling of hope and forging bonds with your party members and friends, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Sid is Final Fantasy. We all know the most important thing is Sid. Sid is the most important thing.
I have a proposal for you.
And chocobos.
Do you know?
Chocobo and C.
Something tells
The double
me
C.
you'll be
Sid and
asking more of
chocobo.
me than a cask of Gotan gold.
Have a Sid and a chocobo, and you have a Final Fantasy.
Propose.
Propose. I'm not going to propose to you. Crystal, Sid, and volumetric hair.
Convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm
I forgot
that
crystals.
They should simply
True.
swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
So triple
Was there
C?
anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know
Wow.
it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
Quentin is such an
And you'd have me
asshole.
give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them.
You killed all of your family, bro.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying?
You tell him. You tell him.
Only we are worth saving.
You tell
Why
him.
turn your back on everyone else?
You tell him.
You convinced us we could build new
He's such a
lives for
hypocrite.
ourselves, and if you can do that, who's
I swear
say
to
you
God.
couldn't convince the entire realm?
Agreed. I don't like Quentin at all. I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
Argument.
Quentin is so like what bothered me
might fall somewhat flat
is that he did not think about his actions like at all. After what happened. After when he got everyone killed, he was just like, he was sulking for like a short moment, and then he was like, oh, well, at least these people are alive. I guess I'm gonna take care of them now. It's like, bro, you just killed like 75% of the people who you called family.
Far from safe these days.
And now he's again acting all high and mighty. How dare you ask me of something to do something? Oh, boo-hoo, Clive, boo-hoo. Once again, he needs to be reminded by his people that, bro, you're not thinking at all. I don't like
These
him.
statesmen we speak with are liable to resist our entreaties if they feel that what little power remains to them is at stake. They must be dealt with skillfully.
I shall not repeat the errors of my past.
I sure hope so.
Reckon Master Quinton could argue an egg back up a hen's quim if he set his mind to it.
Jesus. Okay. Okay. To speak with Byron, let's go. So what if some other game happens to feel like Final Fantasy, but isn't actually called that? If they have Shiva in the game, as in the destroyer god in Hinduism? I mean, Persona has Shiva, right? Does Persona have Shiva? Persona has a lot of similar gods. But that's the thing, like, I don't think any game... I have yet to come across any game that feels like Final Fantasy. A lot of people have said that... what the heck is it called? The mobile game? By Sakaguchi. What's it called? Help me, please. Help me, please. What's it called? The one on iOS. A lot of people have said that, you know, that feels like a Final Fantasy. But again, it's not a Final Fantasy game, but it's by a Final Fantasy original creator, so...
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has.
Nice.
I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who
Quinton!
exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
Nice.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
Nice.
I'm
Is
glad you
Persona
approve.
FF game? Nope. And that's the thing.
merrier, eh?
Even though it has the same gods, right? That's why Final
Assuming
Fantasy
Havel
is
and
so
Quinton can solve our problem with the armies.
feeling
We still
based.
haven't mentioned how we might manage
It
the
feels
grain
completely
shortages.
different. It doesn't feel like Final Fantasy at all.
Don't you worry, my
But to be
boy.
fair, Persona also has
The
a very like
7 high
Persona
houses will be seeing to that.
feel to them.
They have all agreed to make the most generous of
So they're both
donations.
very different games.
Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy.
Ha!
Rumor has
What?
it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the
Nice.
other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor.
Yes.
Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
I don't think we're going to be joining you at your manor, Uncle. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh, we are? Never mind. Hi, Joey. Hi, Joey. I'm doing good.
And how,
How are
pray
you?
tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun
We
with
reached to the
Akashic?
point, Joey. We're
Another bloody road.
doing all side quests. We're wrapping everything up before the finale.
That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Look at them
I certainly
fighting.
eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a bandicoot.
Bickering like an
My
old
soldiers
married couple, I
actually
swear.
need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll
Wow.
be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen.
Dino, that's a very good
perhaps I might
observation
suggest
as well,
an
yeah.
alternative approach.
Takes a lot of
Those supply
inspiration
routes are
from
indeed
different
disrupted. There
sorts
is no
of
shortage
media.
of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain.
Look at him go.
And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure
I mean,
that you wish to continue your
he has been leading this town
Forgive the interruption.
for like forever, right?
Two such firm friends
He's
as
been kind
yourselves
of
need no help from the
manipulating
likes of me.
everyone
Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
to gather behind him
Friends?
for his revenge.
Man.
So,
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
so he's a good
What
talker.
kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding
I
young
love
gentleman.
Byron. Bro.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once
Yeah?
more onto the breach.
Ah, I love it.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just.
They're not fighting anymore.
There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in
Be
my
the role model,
nephew's
you know?
hands,
Mm-hmm.
but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given
Finale
us.
time? Yes,
Uncle
Joey.
Byron,
Though we're not
Now,
gonna be able to
that's
finish the game
settled.
today.
Let's move on
But getting to the
signing of the accord.
getting close.
For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
Ah, not so subtle, Ka. Yeah.
Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Nyquil.
He's so derpy. I can't. He is so freaking dramatic. No wonder he loved that play. Such a drama queen, Byron, honestly. My god.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
Of course, Jordan. Please do not
This
worry.
is the role you were born for.
Go get some food.
Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting
Aw.
cast.
Thank you for dropping in to say
play
hi.
our
I
parts to the
appreciate
best
you
of our
very
ability.
much.
That you might have the opportunity to shine.
And I hope you've been doing well, Joey.
It's a Crandall,
You've been playing Baldur's Gate, right?
and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep
Aw.
this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
That's still one of my favorite moments. Honestly, that's one of my favorite moments when we meet Byron for the first time and we start reenacting the play. And he continues it. Ah, I love that so much. It's amazing. Three's Company. Beautiful. Oh, we made the accord. Ah, I love that. Love that. So much. So much.
What do you think that thing is?
I don't know. What do you think? But yes, Hug, related to... So what if they make a Final Fantasy game that happens to be a gacha game on mobile? And do those feel like Final Fantasy games? See, that's a more difficult thing. Because, okay, the only mobile game I have experience of that is like a gacha game, you know, is the good old Ever Crisis that I was ranting about earlier today. But that's a different thing because that's not a new Final Fantasy, right? It's legit Final Fantasy VII. So, of course it feels like Final Fantasy because it's Final Fantasy VII. It's like a copy paste of an existing Final Fantasy game. The sad thing is that it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, which is poo-poo. Like, to me, it tarnishes the feeling Final Fantasy VII. It tarnishes the feeling Final Fantasy, but it still does feel like Final Fantasy. If that makes any sense. Mostly Baldur's Gate. The game's massive. I still keep finding things I haven't explored. I feel that. Joey, I'm so addicted. I'm so addicted. I feel bad for Potato because I always force him to play the game with me. But yeah, I love Baldur's Gate 3 has been so much fun. But last time I kind of also got angry and mad because I was tired and hungry and we were stuck in a battle and two of my characters died and it was horrible. But I love everything about it otherwise. I think it's really fun. We're very much in the beginning still though. Honestly, we're still like Act 1. I don't know, like halfway Act 1. So we'll see. But it's huge. I'm almost teared up then. I did tear up, QT. It's, you know, it was one of those it was one of those moments where you just felt it, right? And it's another thing where you there's a lot of moments like this where if you just look at it very surface level, it seems dumb. It seems really dumb, right? And really funny. But there's just something where that moment is showed you, like the game didn't have to tell you, like they didn't tell you, the characters didn't say to each other like, oh, I love you and I've missed you. No, you didn't need to hear that, because by that act of Clive and Byron joining in, you the game told you with actions that this means something, and they meant something to one another, and it was just, this is their first reunion, and it's very beautiful. It was so good. It was so good. Love it. Speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, guess who made a wrong decision in the character creation by accident and has to Excuse me? Wait. Has to replay 8.5 hours of progress. Wait, what? Okay, first of all, how can you make a wrong decision? Like, what do you mean making a wrong decision, Mid? I mean, is there? I don't think there's any wrong decisions, right? Like, you choose what you choose. But 8.5 hours? How? Do not tell me you did not, save. Did you not save at all for 8.5 hours? What? Oh my god. Brave Exodus. I have not played Brave Exodus Passava, but I heard about that as well. But I was talking about Ever Crisis. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, which just came out yesterday? The day before. But yeah, Brave Exodus is also horrible. Like, I've heard. I just read a Reddit thread about it earlier. But yeah, oof. It's gacha is something. Yeah, I would not want in my Final Fantasy, but you know, what can you do? There's this origin background that I selected by accident and is not recommended for a first time playthrough. I kind of found out why. Oh, okay. So did it make a battle very difficult? I feel you. Shit, I'm so sorry.
Vivian, I read your note.
But that was your single player playthrough, right? So not with your co-op campaign?
Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found.
What is this book?
But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
If you say so. Okay.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you.
It's okay.
But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Harpocrates! I really love Harpocrates. Let's go talk to him. He's a good grandpa. I don't want to spoil, but I decided to restart. Okay, understandable. Understandable. Man, someday I also want to make a single player playthrough. I had to stop myself. I was really tempted to already start one, but I was like, Rosa, you don't have time. You do not have time. Do not start a freaking single player playthrough. So that's why I still need to force Potato to play with me.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see.
I'm glad it isn't too bad, Mid. At least, as you said, you can speed run because you did everything right.
I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Yes.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
What is that? The executors?
Coveters of Secrets.
What?
A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks.
Right, skipping dialogue.
Chronicling as
Makes
it
sense.
does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known.
Oh boy.
So rumor has it.
By the way, does anyone else, does it bother anyone,
Set eyes on it for that
like what Harpocrates has around his neck?
This organization.
Like, I'm so curious, what does he have in that little pouch of
The
his?
Executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again.
Whoa.
Trace.
What
Which will
the?
explain why Vivian's copy
Who's
was
in charge of
snatched from her
these
grasp long after she
executors?
found it.
What the heck?
By the hand of the Executors, yes.
Shrug? Of course, with the shrug.
Self-interest or
Gosh darn it, Riku.
Fine question.
I wanna know.
Sadly, all that
I
is
will
known
find
of
out.
the Executors can be recounted in a single breath.
Me.
They just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give
Interesting.
will be pure speculation.
Seems to have the number 8 on it. I was also thinking, I was like, is it... I was thinking infinity
What was Vivian expecting?
rather than 8.
That I'd pluck it from
Just the other way around.
Not from thin air.
I don't know.
no. From ash. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend.
It also reminds me of the snake, you know?
Had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark.
Mm.
And no doubt he too
No.
has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests
From a
on one of
Distance.
his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well.
Okay.
When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
That will be in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. That will be now. Because we can fast travel. Did you know that, Clive? Yeah. Pretty cray-cray, right? Let's go. Waloed. Nice. Are we going to hear this beautiful music actually where it belongs? Perhaps. Different music. Okay. Still, every single time when you get up on the chocobo and you hear that chocobo theme, cracks me up. Cracks me up.
Both of you are there?
No fighting. No fighting. No fighting. Shakira, Shakira. Oh, there's a big boy over there. Alright, we're going to kill some Akashic, my friends.
You deserve a rest.
Hello?
The entire village looks abandoned.
Oh, I already killed these people, actually.
Which house would a bookworm live in?
This one, clearly. I've already been here before. This looks totally like where a bookworm would live. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Robbing a dead person's house. Always good. From a distance. What is this? This is the book? Excuse me. We're just reading the book? What? Chapter 16. I see what they did there. I see what you did there, Square. Creative Business Unit 3. I see you. I see you. The Fall of the Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known is most likely a contraction of Bearer of the Heavenly Blessing. Heavenly Blessing. Ramen, are you our Heavenly Blessing? Hi, Ramen. Hello, Sneaky Ramen. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope your Saturday's good. We're reading a book right now, so don't mind me. Don't mind me. Maybe this will be a good story for y'all. Who knows? Let's see. The wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The diverse nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structure of state, they were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meeting by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. So this is basically the beginning of why we started, or a lot of people started hating the bearers, and why we started using them as, a nation. I'm good. Oh, nice. Did you have some food? I'm getting hungry as well, actually. I ate breakfast today, but it has already been like 4 hours, so getting hungry. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for nigh a generation and decimated the population of men and bearers both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valisthian people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valisthea came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Oh boy, so this is where it started. Its well-known phrase, "Bearers are other than human," has its roots in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed's only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies.
This is it.
This is it?
What it says is true. I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Bearers used to be loved. Not anymore. Oh my god, the Moogle? Oh my god. Are we just getting Moogle lore? Okay, I wasn't going to read this, but it has to do with Moogle, so of course I have to read it. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valisthian folktales than the humble Moogle, though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps. Most stories depict them as clumsy, yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweetmeats uncovered overnight, lest naught remain but crumbs come morning. In appearance, they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, excepting the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight, and the brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. And yet, there is one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow: the fact that the creatures actually exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everybody knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite agree. But every legend has its basis in truth, and in the case of the Moogle, the fact may not be so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm, and the illustration besides the name? Why, it is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the twins in the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carried them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away, far from human view. Perhaps. Beautiful. Was that the honk of a Moogle, Lime? Ooh, Tail of Wyvern. Tail of Wyvern, this is the flower of the Empire. Mm-hmm. Royal Intelligence Training Report. Ooh. Wow. Okay, this dude had a lot of info. Nice. Leave Garnick. Someone is gonna ambush us. Someone is totally gonna ambush us. Oh boy. executioners.
So soon, stranger. We've been watching you.
Guess so.
From a distance, so to speak.
Oh no! Subtle.
I know who you are.
And we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your
No
care?
thanks.
Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Who is your
I'll
leader?
have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The
Oh,
book
boy.
can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
I knew he had friends. Ba 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 ba. Roar! Hi. I want all our friends to like join us. Can you come closer, please? Go, go, go. Nice. Nice. This is so much fun. Look at him go! Look at him go! Look at Clive go! Nice. Dope. Nice. Ba, 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 ba. Come on, stagger. Nice. Oop. Go. Do I have time? Right, I forgot to freeze this time. Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go. Nice. Dope. No, no! I forgot. I forgot to press stuff. Go! No! I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get a level 5. It's fine. I'll do it anyway. Hey, yo. Go, go, go. Go, mid. Nice. Go have a fun time with Cloud, okay? Get something to eat, and please give some nice pets to the lovely Cloud. Yes, yes? Me putting a hold on library book, forcing that one person who's had it checked out forever to finally give it back. I hate that so much. I haven't borrowed stuff from the library for a very long time. But I remember when I used to. And it's like, you finally, you check, right? You're like, oh, finally, I'm next.
Why do you want it so
I'm
badly
next in the
anyway?
reservation list.
It lays
And then
out
you
in
just
no
check every day.
uncertain terms the
And you're like,
vanity
book is still
and
not back.
avarice of mankind.
Still not back. Still not
Tells
back.
the shameful history
So
of
annoying.
the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you.
Wow.
There is no correct interpretation
Wow.
of history. That a series of
Okay,
events took
he's not
place
dumb,
may be
okay?
proved
He's just
beyond a
headstrong.
doubt.
He's just headstrong.
But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes
True.
truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all.
I don't think that's how it works.
For now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
People must understand their history in order for things to change.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Perhaps. Let's hope so. Vivian. Vivian. I got your book. Where you at? There you are. Nice. Okay. That is another interesting discussion, though. Some Persona games have dealt with that as well, I think. At least in P5, like slightly. Yeah, well, Final Fantasy 14 as well. Like hiding, I specifically think of like Heaven's Word, maybe.
Vivian.
Covering up what has happened in history in the past.
The book you lost.
For trying to like lessen the pain for some reason of people who live in the now. No mention is made as to the name of the author.
You found it.
We did?
Thank you, Clive.
Oh, I just realized
I asked this of you,
she has like an
I was
owl.
not entirely sure it would be possible.
There, right? Cool.
I fear the executors
Wisdom.
had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief.
The victor rewrites the tale.
That lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather.
Who's the author?
She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm.
A female author.
And by shunning society,
I like
or
that.
perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Have we given you a home?
I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat...
You found your people, Vivian.
Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth.
Okay, I like her more now. I never really liked her that much.
United world, the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Yay. Awesome. Okay, and see, this is once again, I might be reading too much into things, but this is what I like feel from stories like this usually. Oh, Scholar's Bonnet. Nice. As a woman, I find it really nice that they made the author of Vivian's inspiration to be a woman as well. Because in addition to like the craft, right? The craft and the text and what she has studied having inspired her, because there were like, that's the thing, right? You can be inspired by someone's craft and stuff like that, but I kind of sense this thing that isn't said, that the fact that the author was also a woman in that sense inspired Vivian. as a woman herself, that she can do great things like this too. And I like that very much.
Look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Right, okay. So we still have a few more.
Seen enough?
Let me give I want my rewards.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Why
Here's
do we
everything
believe in
we've
me, Lime?
received and
What has
everything
happened?
promised.
Genji gloves? Oh, what? Seriously? Genji gloves?
Best of luck out
Excuse
there,
me. Excuse me, Genji gloves? What the fuck? What the fuck? The island warriors of the Far East are said to claim a piece of the armor of a slain soldier. Let's go. Okay, I'm equipping this just because I love the Genji glove, you know? The Founder's Grasp. I want it. Just for lore. Oh yeah, this made me sad. I got the Masamune and it's not good at all. Sad. Extremely sad. That is life. Okay, okay. Where to now? Where to now? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm maybe gonna do one more quest. And maybe do the others offline? Probably. I want to do the most important ones now, though. But if we get, like, Dion or some of the big characters, then I'll save that for stream, of course. But, you know. Let's see what we have here. Representation is definitely important. Agreed. And it's not, like... It's nice for the character. Right. It's nice for the character. Like, they could have... I mean, they could have just had it just be a random author. And, just like a guy, you know, a male scholar, and that would have been fine. But I think this adds an extra, it adds an extra nice layer to it.
Happened to Miss Midadol? I heard she was kicked out of the university.
Oh my god, what? Okay, this seems like a mid quest thing. You inspire me too. Ah, what the heck? Cute, Lime, cute.
All right, Clive.
Let's go about Origin, let's go. Could I have chosen somewhere a bit more down to earth for your chat with Ultima? Then I could have come with you. Finally made a name for myself instead of sitting on my arse while his Imperial fancy pants gets all the glory.
Make a name for yourself.
Without the Enterprise, it would have saved Jill. Would I have made it to Ash? Would I have escaped from Stone here with our lives? None of this would have been possible had you not followed your dream and kept your promise to Sid. Now I must keep mine.
You better bloody I'd do and all.
Or I'll be having his name back. Give it to Gav, maybe. Or Jill. Aye, definitely Jill. Ah! Oops. I did the same thing. So Cyrus finished 7 Sekiro bosses last stream, and you're doing that too next Sekiro stream, right?
Give a melon off, Clive.
Yes. See, there's one issue there, Lime. There's one issue there. And that issue is that Cyrus is a better gamer. I think there's like one slight issue, you know? Alright, let's do this one. If this is related to mid. I think it definitely shows how representation matters instead of just saying it. Yes, that's
Sid,
true. Like,
you have to help us.
The representation mattered
You didn't take a part in
to Vivian, right?
You?
Which is awesome.
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange.
Oh no.
Very strange. She's barely ever around.
What's Mid up to?
When she is,
Sneaky Mid.
she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well,
So
she does
cute.
have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise.
Mm.
It did take quite a
Probably.
battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid?
Oh my
You
god.
should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions.
Wow. Calling Clive out like
Don't
that.
listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together.
Cloud
couldn't
sounds
you?
like Mid, right?
But who's
I
gonna
know.
put Miss Midadol back?
Mid is always thinking of Cloud.
Seems really sad.
I'm a little worried about Mid myself.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
We were just talking with her, but that's okay.
For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Yep, the dungeon. Mid's dungeon. Only engineering stuff goes down in that dungeon, right? Surely. Hi, Mid. What are you up to?
Mid, if you have a...
What the
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies?
She's 16, remember?
You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding
Are we
them.
making a flying airship?
They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much
I do
on magic.
admire her
See what I
motivation
got? But not me.
and her energy.
I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand,
her godfather?
I'd be happy to take it.
Oh, that's so cute. We're the Enterprise's godfather.
First, I'll need
Also,
oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil.
Oh.
Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
Preferably.
If
Got
it's
it.
beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know
You gotta have a dungeon for your passion projects.
You're the one who offered to help, remember?
True. Specifically a dungeon.
I should speak with one of the curse
Yes.
breakers before I set off for Old Hill.
Nothing else.
See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
There's something about dungeons that just let your passion flow out of you better, right? Oh, hey, we haven't talked to this lady in a long while. What does she have to say?
All this time, my heart has wandered hither and thither in search of the perfect companion.
Has she finally realized self-love is the only correct
All
way?
along, he was here, standing right beside me.
Who?
All this time, my heart has wandered hither.
She doesn't mean
and
Clive,
thither
does she?
In search of the perfect
Does she?
companion. When all along he was here, standing right beside me.
Yep, bonk. Sorry to tell you, Asta, but I'm taken. I have a lovely Jill.
For her making the journey from Ash. What with her belly so fat?
You'd be surprised at the lengths a mother is willing to go for her child.
Where is Edda? Wait, I want to see Edda. They're talking about Edda. Oh, is Edda maybe with Daria? Rosa has an admirer. Yep. The wonderful, hopeless, romantic Asta. What I've ever wanted. She's all that I need.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
Oh?
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need.
Aww.
Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
Also,
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed.
I like her. I've always liked that, yeah.
And Taya, try not to work too hard.
She's badass.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself. Thank you very much.
Oh no, not the no you.
Besides, who else is
Uno
going to
reverse
see
card.
that your brother takes his medicine.
True.
Who indeed?
True. There's only one chest Rose that's interesting, and that's Clive. I think you're forgetting also another one. Maybe. I mean, no, totally not. Yep.
Greetings, Lord Marquis.
the chest that is in Clive's pocket, aka the chest full of medicine. That
My
chest. You're resolved to go then? Yes, I am. And so is Joshua. I know you fear for him, but I'll do everything in my power to keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
You are, as you have always been, his first shield. I was only ever his temporary protector. Now his grace has bade me protect the hideaway instead, and that is what I shall do.
Thank you, Yode.
She
May you
loves
return
him.
Safely.
Yes, my lord, both of you. She loves Joshua.
His Grace and I.
Often spoke on our travels, and a certain saying of his remains with me even now. Duty is the enemy of freedom.
At first,
I thought that he spoke of his own plight, that though he was able to roam the land again, his duty to unearth the truth about Ultima prevented him from being truly free. But I came to understand that he spoke not of himself, but of me.
it was my duty to him.
That his grace judged to be inimical to my own freedom. I believe that this is why he bade me remain here, that I might at last be released from my duty to him. Few others in his position would allow the cares of a humble attendant to weigh so heavily upon them, nor take such drastic action in response. We love Joshua.
Have care, my lord.
How dare— are you saying you don't believe me, Lime? What rude. Also, we found Edda.
Thank you, my lord, for taking me in.
Yay!
Everyone here has been so
Aww.
kind. It reminds me of home.
I love her! Like, she legit had like 5 minutes of screen time, and I love her. She's amazing. Okay, let's go. Let's actually go to the Curse Breakers now. Yo!
Alright, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em
I'm
hard
sorry.
enough and they'll break.
Behind Clive,
If
you
it's
see
durability you're
you see the Mughals like
Shell will serve you
in the
better.
background.
You know what an adamantus is?
Next time we see Clive, look it up.
And I know to give them a wide
Oh my god,
berth.
you don't see it anymore.
Will any old adamantus do?
Otto is staring at us though. It's kind of
With
awkward.
Shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in
Ancient
Carava,
adamantoise, oh boy.
called Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to
Wow.
make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as
That
long
reminds
as it
me of
has.
Edda and FF14. Yup.
Thank
you. Yup. Lime Edda's story in FF14 is brutal. I highly recommend following the story. Further on, there are some extra quests that you get later on that give you a bit more information. It's wonderful. I love it. It's great. Not heartbreaking at all. I'm back. Pets and playtime were given to Cloud. Thank you. Thank you. Cloud, your master, is extremely pleased that his servant has given him many pets and many playtimes. Aw. Why do they always show pregnant women holding their bellies in every single piece of media ever? I mean, hug? It's true though. Like, pregnant ladies do that, I think, most of the time. And the only reason I feel confident in saying this is because our coworker, right, who is newly pregnant, she holds her belly all the time. I think that's definitely a thing. Especially like in the beginning portion, like when it starts growing and you feel it for the first time. I think the majority of pregnant women keep their hands on their belly for the majority of the time. At least now that I have been spending a lot of time with a pregnant person, it seems to be the case. Of course, my sample size is not too big. It's 1, but still. I wouldn't be surprised. Oil. Let's go. I'm going to find an entire island. Yep.
After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Oh my god. They've been buried. All the people have been buried. I remember this place.
This should be enough.
I'm sad. Time to defeat the tortoise. Where is it? Here, I think. Yeah. I have also spent time with a pregnant person. She didn't hold her belly all that often. My sample size is also pretty small. Well, fair. So I guess it's 50-50 with both of our experience. No, a sample size of 2. Very good sample size. Yeah. As a former researcher, I can tell you for sure. Yeah, n equals 2. Totally reliable. Trust me. I have Stormblast cheering music in the background and very bad timing. Oh boy. Yeah, I can imagine, Riku. I can imagine. Like, oh yay, dead people. Woohoo! We're a united nation. Woohoo! Good times. Yeah, source. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. I'm a biologist. Trust me.
If you were
after a wedding or event like that, I'm always holding my belly after all the buffet. To be fair, if your belly is that huge though, like, okay, I understand when you're standing. Okay, I'm gonna try to imagine myself being like a pregnant woman, right? When you're standing, yes. You can have your hands everywhere. But when I'm sitting, I'm trying to think of, like, even when I sit now, I have my hands in my lap usually. Like, where else would I have my hands, right? My hands are in my lap. If you have a huge belly and you're sitting, like, the only comfortable position your hands could be in would be like this, right? Would be like holding your belly. Because at least that's how I could imagine it. If you keep your like hands in your lap anyway, then how else would you sit? Would your hands just be like, So, I don't know. Sitting is hard when you're pregnant. Yeah, I can totally imagine that. Totally imagine that. Oh no, it's a big tortoise. Back. Maybe. Let's go. Nice. This is kind of scary. He's gonna flop down on us. Oops. I did the wrong thing. Ah, right. Because it's... Oh, what? Rude. Go! How dare you go away? Nice. Bam! Do this. Da-da-da! Awaken wins! And now we wait. We wait. We wait. Dope. Nice. Can I punch him? Punch him in the face! Let's go. Nice. Zandatsuken! Why are you bullying that turtle? I'm sorry! I have to, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wow. Go! Bam, bam, bam. This is nice. We get to watch flashy animations. Go, 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 go. Oh! Come on. Oh my god, the R2 is kind of frustrating. Nice. No! I'm not mean! What? It's not dead! It's not dead! F. Nice. GG. I'm helping mid, okay? I'm helping mid, I swear. That's the only reason why we're doing this.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
See? Thank you for the victory. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We murdered a tortoise. I'm feeling very proud of myself. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Dum. Da-da-dum. I hope it's going to be a beautiful airship. I hope it's worth it, Mid. Truly hope it's worth it.
You will. Lady Karen has seen
Man, I really do love this piece of music. It does feel maybe a little bit wrong to have it playing in the hideaway, but it's just so good that I don't really care. Smiley face, Mid. Yeah. It better be a fancy looking, wonderful flying airship.
Tell me this is all you need.
Please tell me this is everything. Don't make me get more stuff. Please. Please.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most.
Most? Mid.
After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem.
What?
Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
You lost it?
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
There was?
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it.
They didn't use it?
Scales back together.
Clive, you didn't use it.
But why would the...
Clive, you were the one who didn't know how to build the freaking scale. Oh my god, this liar. Clive is such a liar. Such a liar. Yeah, bonk Mid, excuse me. You did send that big samurai to the sketchy surgeon in the dungeons in Sekiro. I mean, but it's only for adventure, right? Samurai wanted adventure, so I gave it to him. Right?
She wasn't hiding.
Yeah.
She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
She's busy.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide.
The cogwheel.
Brass gear.
Yo, Goblin. Hello, how are you?
Might fit on, say,
Have you finished the game
a
yet?
set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot!
We have reached the point where we do
We saved it, just in case.
all the side
It's
quests.
in a bag of bits.
I've been really liking so far. It does feel like saying goodbye to all these people.
Disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
Just in case.
That's good to know.
Look,
Ah,
I found it. Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Oh, these little kids, what the heck. Beautiful. You finished the game. Congratulations. Congratulations. I think I will probably finish, not today, but maybe to Monday. Maybe Monday-ish. That's probably what I'm good at. And yes, 2 DLC. I don't know when they're gonna come out though.
Did they have it?
It might take a while, probably. That's what I'm guessing. Which honestly, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind having like a short break from the game. So
They did.
we'll see.
And they kept it somewhere nice and safe.
Wait, why am I being bonked?
Will it work?
Why am I
Will
being
it
bonked?
work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you
You're
going
a
to use it
genius.
for?
Only the most
Ah!
important job of all.
Excuse you.
The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well,
I have done
you just wait
nothing.
and see.
Nothing. I just want to get a cogwheel. I got the cogwheel. What'd I do? Oh my god, look at it. It's a miniature model. Is that a miniature model? It's a miniature model of the airship. Wow. Wow.
There goes nothing.
Oh my god. They're so cute. It's okay, mate. You'll get it. Titan's tits. Oh, that's an interesting.
Was it?
Oof.
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't.
Fair.
Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared.
Aww.
The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without.
Don't stop dreaming, Mid.
Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other.
Oh boy.
People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
Thank you,
So am
Fina.
I, Clive.
Revenge.
So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. Hey, hey. Me and Clive are the
First time I
same.
stood on the deck of your ship. Felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of
False
things.
balls.
Not that I like
I
to
love
admit
false
it.
balls.
People need
When you
dreams
say it
to
like that, it's
chase,
kind of weird. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
especially in a world like this.
I'll just focus on the cutscene. Nothing happened.
Right.
Aww.
When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge.
Oh, what?
I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
Aww. Mid, really?
All that hard work.
Yeah,
All
she's.
that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive. Have you
Aww.
ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them.
Of course she is. Of course she's gonna do that.
A
That's what she
really
did with
hard
Sid.
one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
Aww.
Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Aww. Aww. That's so cute. Absolutely adorable.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize.
treasure
if it couldn't
worth
even make a toy
hunting
boat fly, after
for.
all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
I like that. Man. Oh, that must be really tough. Giving up your dream like that just because you worry that it will be like you don't have enough faith in humanity, right? To like you gotta shield humanity from itself. Like you have something amazing, something beautiful, something wonderful but you don't want to go through that because you know that people will use it for bad. That's so depressing. That's so depressing. Extremely depressing. Oh my god. Yikes. Okay.